My YouTube channel got hacked yesterday by an influencer agency that contacted me and even paid me 50%.
So this lady had 54,000 subscribers and two-factor authentication enabled, but still lost access to her YouTube channel. So here's why your channel is at risk today. There's a scary new way hackers are now stealing YouTube channels. I recently saw a video on YouTube where one of the creators was sharing her experience, a very bitter experience, how her YouTube account was hacked by a sophisticated brand deal scam. She shared how the hack happened, the bait, building trust, the trap, and finally, the breach. Her experience was a very sad and painful one. She said an influencer agency invited her for a brand deal to promote one of their products. The agency appeared legitimate and even paid her 50% of the agreed amount. They went ahead and sent a follow-up email containing a Google document. In the email, they said this document contained the information that they needed her to have for the correction of the script. And so for her to gain better understanding about what they were talking about, she had to click the link for better insight. Once she clicked the link, her system became compromised. This YouTube creator says she was immediately locked out of her Gmail accounts, including her YouTube account, despite having two-step verification enabled. She said in a video that the hacker had already taken a hold of the account with this number of subscribers on the account. Imagine this lady working so hard to produce the kind of content that she produces, only for hackers to take a hold of her account. And she also said that she's got money in that account. She can't have access to withdraw the money. She can't log into her account. And she doesn't know the plan that these hackers have for her account with over 54,000 subscribers. This creator now did that video on a new channel where she's starting all over again from scratch to tell people out there, subscribers, viewers, and even YouTube about her predicament. She's determined to rebuild her new channel while still working hard to recover her old channel. This painful story of this lady and her YouTube channel being hacked is very terrifying because she did almost everything right to keep her account secure. So what lessons can we learn from this? So as a content creator, you can protect your channel and your peace. You've worked so hard to grow your audience. You do not want someone stealing your channel and throwing your hard work into the wind. One of the things that she mentioned was that they sent a scam email attaching a link that looked like a Google Doc. It's possible that when she clicked, a script likely stole her session token. This is a digital key that keeps you logged in, so you don't have to type your password every 5 minutes. So it's likely that the hacker stole a valid session and they tricked the system into thinking that she was the one logging in, which is to say the system already thought that they were logged in as her. So what are the 2026 checklist for YouTubers? Because you need to be safe out there on the World Wide Web so it doesn't become the Wild Wild West for you. Level up your two-factor authenticator. Move away from receiving your codes as SMS. Opt in for Google Authenticator. That is far better. Download this from the Play Store. If you would like me to do a video on how to set this up, let me know in the comment section down below. The other is to have a separate environment when logging in. Never open brand deals on the same browser, or better still, the same computer where you are logged into your YouTube channel. Use a separate browser for checking your emails and a separate browser for your YouTube channel. The 50% rule does not always apply. Some persons might think, hey, these people could pay 50%, then they are trustworthy. It is not always the case. We see that payment does not always equal trust in a lot of cases, like the story of this lady and the hacking of her YouTube channel. From her story, it's clear that hackers are now willing to pay a lot of money, half of what they've promised upfront, just to steal a channel that's worth a lot. Another thing to keep in mind is to always hover around the sender's email. Check. For example, if someone were to say that they're working with Adobe, and then they put, for instance, adobe-partners@gmail.com or collabs@adobelegal.ru, then you know it's a scam. Another thing to keep in mind is that you should never ever download a zip file. Be careful of the links that you click. Even PDFs can be masked as malware. Tell them to send a standard Google Doc invitation. not a link to their business email. Never use the email that you use for your YouTube account, for your brand deal account. Always investigate and find out more about companies that send you emails on brand deals. Find out from trusted sources that have worked with them in the past. Check their domain. When was it registered? What year was it registered? Where are they based? Do more deeper investigation to find out who you will be working with for those brand deals. The companies should be trusted, tested, and have some level of integrity. You need to know other persons that have worked with them in the past. If you want me to share more light on this in another video, please drop a comment down below. Now, this is the immediate action plan you ought to take if you ever find yourself in a similar situation. First off, contact Team YouTube on X immediately. There are humans there, they will answer you. It's not AI, they're not robots, real people with real solutions. They will respond. This is faster than sending YouTube an email for help to secure your account. The second is to use the YouTube hijacking recovery form. Fill your information and send to the team. So my friends, if you gain something from this video, have this with you. Secure your session and not just your password. Don't let all your hard work become someone else's payday. If you gain anything from this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Debbie James, thank you for watching. Bye for now.